Greetings, I'm Mark Ghetto, and welcome to my portfolio level, the Engine Room. In this iteration of the level, I have implemented a countdown timer that you can see at the bottom of the screen. The player initially has 10 minutes to repair the reactor, and if they fail to accomplish this task in time, the game is paused and the player can click the retry button to restart the level. At the beginning of play, the player has some information displayed to them. This is helping to inform the player of the theme of the level. You are in the engine room of a spaceship and the engine needs to be repaired. There is a console in front of me with an alert message that is beckoning me to investigate it. I don't have to interact with it in order to complete the level, but if I do, it will display some more useful information for me, as well as display a miniature of the engine components that I am supposed to fix in order to complete the level. If I choose to explore to the right, I'll find an engine component that appears to be in working order, along with some consoles and a window. If I approach the window console, I will get a prompt asking if I want to fire the lasers. If I do, they will play a Niagara particle simulation. This is just a fun mechanic to distract the player from the task at hand. Right nearby is an energy beam console that the player can also interact with. This is also just an interesting interaction to distract the player. If I continue exploring, I will see some green lights that seem to be beckoning me to a platform. If I stand on the platform, it will raise up like an elevator, stay at the top for a few seconds, and return to its starting position. Once I cross to the other side, I see that there is an engine component on fire. If I approach it, I will get a prompt to repair it. If I interact with it, the player character will enter an animation that simulates repairing the engine. Once the animation cycle is complete, the fire is removed and the mesh is replaced with a fixed version of the broken component. If I continue exploring, I can see the reactor, which is not currently on. Eventually, I will come to another engine component that is on fire, which is next to another interactable laser cannon. In order to complete the level, I will need to fix all three broken engine components. The order in which I repair them is up to me as the player, so the player can take any path they choose to get to the three broken components. After fixing this component, the player may notice another green light above what appears to be a door. If the player approaches it, they will get a prompt to open the security door. If they interact, the door will play an animation and move out of the player's path. Once on the other side, the player sees another console. If the player chooses to approach this console first, they can see what it is for, but it appears to be inactive because nothing happens if the player tries to interact with it. So we have to fix the final engine component first. Once all of the components have been repaired, the player will get a prompt once they approach the reactor console. If the player interacts with the console, it will display a winning message to the player and fire up the engines as well as the reactor, which are handled by Niagara systems. After a delay timer, the game will quit automatically. Thanks for checking out this iteration of my level. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day.